Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're underway from the bank. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
30-yard line.
Handoff headed right to Henry. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Lamar back to throw. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. First down from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Henry running to the left. This is ahead for about 5. That was Tyreek Williams in on the play.
I'm not seeing any signs of wear on those legs. In fact, I think this running back likes getting his number called. Eventually, sure, you're going to have to spell him, but right now he's in a pretty good rhythm.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Walker hauls it in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. From the pistol, Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the routes to try to warm it up.
So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Out of the gun, Henry. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. This is Henry on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Now here's Lamar. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ravens. Rashad Bateman capping an 11-play march to pay dirt. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Hit there, and he's forced out. Gain of about 15 before it. And that's going to give the Lions the 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Off to the air now. And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, gone. He gets it away, but almost no power behind it. Incomplete, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And he loses control, and that one's going to fall to the ground, Brock. Needed to bring that in. Instead, the mistake means it's 4th down. The Lions ready for the punt. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. They motion Bateman over right. Here's Lamar. They're after him, and they're going to take him down way behind the line of scrimmage. Aiden Hutchinson. And they're going to have a bunch now to make up on 2nd down. After the sack, Lamar. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? They make the quick stop at the 31. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Jackson throwing here. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And they've got a first down, giving them a gain of 13 on that previous play.
13 yards.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Run drawn up here for Lamar. And he is caught and sent out well behind that line of scrimmage. So second and long coming.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They give right side to Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He's out in the clear. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. A huge gain for Baltimore. 30 yards. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. Now, you want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of. And stacking runs like that will sure help.
It's a Baltimore touchdown! They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Dortch now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Goff setting to throw. This one to Williams out left side. Near the sideline, he's going to be forced out after a gain of about 20. And that's going to be a Lions first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Throwing is gone. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. Now, it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup. Now the Lions calling a timeout. It's their first. Coming off a 6-yard completion. Here's 2nd and 4. Gone. And that one's going to be incomplete. Third down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Off now on third down. Downfield, this finds St. Brown. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Goff back to throw. On the move, headed right. Caught for a moment, but the hit knocks that out. Incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Isaac Tisslaw there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Cut near the goal line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
From the red zone now. Diving for it, and he makes the play. Touchdown, Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown capping a 7-play scoring drive. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that cuts the lead to 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. This is a heater going deep. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So that brings up second down. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Throwing here just before halftime. He lets another one go. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Tom Kennedy on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
The give to Gibbs to start the third. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Third and long for him here. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And that's going to be limited to a pickup of 5 if they're lucky. Good rally to the football by the defense. That brings up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
They'll go for it. Goff. And they got home. Sacked him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
And he's going to be brought down back at the 34-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19 at the 34-yard line.
On second down, Jackson flushed out of the pocket. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Now Jackson. And that throw's broken up, incomplete. It looked like he had it until that hit arrived. It's going to be fourth down.
Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
4th and forever coming up. Walker going in motion left. 4th down, here's Jackson. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway.
He's headed for the ground. They get him at the 35. Corner Marlon Humphrey. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody.
This is caught inside the 15. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Delivers another one to Williams. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams from 5 yards away. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And we're back square, 14 apiece here. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. This is Henry to start the drive. Breaks the tackle. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. He's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a 1st down. Just some great blocking on that play, Brock. Those extra bodies near the line sure helped him get the space that he needed to get that chunky yards.
We hear it almost each and every week from offenses that really love their 12 personnel. Defenses trying to stop it, know how difficult it can be. Job well done by everybody there.
Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Big hitter on 1st down. 31 yards.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game. 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Running once more with Henry. And the defense getting a little revenge after that last play, huh? This time they don't even let him get back to the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Jackson to throw it. Throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. All right, so they'll go pistol set here.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Henry. And he will They'll carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 4-yard score. Here's Luke for the point after. This one is up and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Ravens 21, Lions 14.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
Kennedy now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Off to the air now. Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Rob, that it did too, because that would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just 2nd down.
Second and 10.
You'll often hear quarterback coaches, offensive coordinators tell a quarterback if they're even, they're leaving. I don't think that receiver ever got even. There was no leaving. The coverage was too good to back that one away.
Working on 2nd down. Goff. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And they're going to get him to the ground after a 16-yard gain. It is 1st down Detroit.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
Here's Goff. Checks it down to Gibbs. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. 2nd down. Back to throw. It's to Williams over the middle. Small gain on the play, maybe 4 yards. And that's going to give the Lions the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. It's an interception. No, it's an incomplete pass. Ooh, a risky throw nearly picked off. They are lucky that defender didn't keep on going down that sideline. It's going to be 2nd down.
You hear that down there, Kate? That's exactly what the quarterback just did. That is a sigh of relief as that ball goes through the defender's hands. Now, as a QB, you got to make them pay.
He'll look to throw it. Completed to his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Lions have a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
Here he is to throw. St. Brown there to bring it in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Now the Lions calling timeout. They're 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gone. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game.
Cross pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard
All right, working
line.
from the gun to start. 1st and 10. This one sent up for Lamar. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. First down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They motion a receiver left. They're going to pass it here. Put the body on the line for his team. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard
There's one left for Lamar. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Lining up for one final snap. A designed run. Jackson keeping it. Good gain out past the 30. Across midfield. He crosses the 35. He does it! Touchdown, Baltimore! That one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe